probably just had the biggest shock of my life recently, very recently.
My diagnosis almost didn't take place for my breast cancer. I wasn't going to go for my mammogram. I was busy.
It was my gut feeling that was telling me that there was something wrong. Although I had had a mammogram maybe 18 months before, my gut feeling was saying it wasn't right. And if I hadn't have gone with that feeling, I probably wouldn't be here.
It's only small, and they are the only words that I remembered on that day. I have breast cancer, and it's only small.
I'll never forget, it was 2005, a mate of mine who was a failed medical student said to me just out of the blue, your neck looks a bit funny, go and get it checked out. And that's how, I didn't have any symptoms, so it was an unusual swelling, but I just thought I was getting fatter.
I can remember it very clearly. I just thought I was going to die. I knew nothing about it. Nobody was giving me really there was no positivity.
Because it was pancreatic cancer, everybody expected that I wasn't going to last 5 minutes.
That word is such a devastating word.
I think it's more of an instantaneous reaction. You don't have time to think, or there isn't a point where you make a conscious decision. Some people have said to me then sometimes it's just your natural personality coming out.
I know it sounds very silly, but I just wanted to go home and put my trainers on and go for a good run. Just basically run away from it.
I know that the success rate is amazing. However, it's something that you just can't prepare yourself for. And it was a case of my life's never going to be the same again now.
It's so frightening, and it does change your life. It does definitely change your life. From that word, you've got cancer, it changes there.
You must keep your sense of humour. You must keep laughing. Don't let yourself get down into the doldrums.
It's not always as easy as it sounds being positive, because you're struggling with the most horrendous diagnosis that you can have.
That's what you can't get your head around, because cancer and death go hand in hand. They always have done in everybody's mind. It's not true, and we know it's not true. We know that, medical technology has moved on so much that there is so many great treatments for all kinds of cancer. So cancer and death do not go hand in hand anymore, but it is very difficult to push that death one out the door.
I have this determination inside me that it will not get the better of me. I just can't let it get the better of me, and I just push and push and push.
I'm not taking it. I've got too much to live for. I want to see my daughter grow up and married and do lots of things that I've never done.
I want to see my grandchildren grow up. I want to see them go to university, to see them get married, to see what work choices they make.
Once I knew what I had, I just faced it, and it wasn't heroic or anything. It was just getting down to brass tacks and sorting yourself out and dealing with it.
Literally within the hour of being diagnosed, I fully accepted my diagnosis and looked in the mirror and told myself I had breast cancer.
The Linda McCartney Centre is a specialist facility for treating cancer.
I had a discussion with my specialists team and my consultant, and they offered me the opportunity to return to Ireland for treatment where my family are. But I knew the Linda McCartney Centre was the best place and exactly where I wanted to stay.
As it turned out, it was probably the best decision I ever made, without even really knowing that I was making the best decision.
We've always taken the approach that we would want any patient coming into the Linda McCartney Centre to have the best treatment that they can, and to have treatment available here as good as anywhere else in the world.
The thing that always amazes me, you've got cancer experts here, you've got to be in awe and respect of them. But they're really down to earth, they're just like you and I, and they're really, they're great.
It's a privilege to walk with people for a while. The patients let me into a really intimate area of their lives, and we can walk with them. We can do that well, hopefully, give them good information, good support.
But the people, more than anything, superb.
Worth their weight in gold. Nothing is too much trouble.
The positiveness that came out of him turned my life around instantly. He said he would have me back playing cricket in 3 months, and I trusted him.
I just consider it a world-class centre. It does service people from all over the northwest, but the science that it delivers is world-class. I just can't imagine being anywhere else.
He put me on a trial drug within a week after the tests, and 3 months later I was back playing cricket.
The Linda McCartney Centre has been wonderful for me.
We can make what can be a very, very difficult time as good as it possibly can be.
I don't think I could have had better treatment anywhere.
I've been coming here every 3 months for 6 years.
I don't think I've ever met such caring people as I've met over the last few days.
Everybody was just so kind, so caring, and I just felt that I was being put first.
They have been fantastic.
You couldn't ask for anything better. People say to me, what do you think of the Linda McCartney? And it's the best. It's the best in the world. You know, people say, oh, isn't it just the best in your area? No, it isn't just the best in our area. It is the best in the world.
To me, it's a world-class facility on the doorstep, and it's keeping me alive.
What I've found with coming here is that you mix with a lot of other cancer patients, and it's like you've joined a cancer club.
I quite look forward to coming, actually, because it's like a social club at the Linda McCartney Centre. It's really good.
Everyone gets to know one another, and every time you come in, how's your treatment going? Are you doing okay?
Total strangers come and start talking to you, and you've never met them before.
It's fabulous.
It's quite simple. Without the Linda McCartney Centre, wouldn't be